Have you ever noticed how difficult it can be for groups of people to agree on important decisions, even when everyone means well? The ethical challenges of conflicting public values arise from the inherent difficulty in crafting policies that simultaneously satisfy diverse, often opposing, moral principles and societal goals. These conflicts stem from several deep-seated factors. First, individuals and groups often subscribe to different ethical frameworks, such as utilitarianism, which prioritizes the greatest good for the greatest number, versus deontology, which emphasizes duties and rights regardless of consequences. Second, there are fundamental disagreements about which values should take precedence. For instance, should individual liberty always outweigh collective security, or vice versa? Third, resources are often scarce, forcing difficult trade-offs where prioritizing one valued outcome, like environmental protection, might come at the expense of another, like economic growth. These inherent tensions mean that public policy decisions rarely offer a universally accepted best solution, leading to persistent ethical dilemmas. Addressing these challenges requires a sophisticated approach beyond simple compromise. Policymakers must engage in careful ethical analysis, which includes identifying all relevant values at stake, understanding the different moral arguments supporting each, and predicting the potential impacts of various policy choices. This process often involves extensive public deliberation, aiming to foster mutual understanding and identify areas of common ground or acceptable trade-offs. The goal is not always to eliminate conflict, which is often impossible, but to manage it in a way that is perceived as fair and legitimate by a diverse populace, even if not all preferences are fully met. A key concept here is that of incommensurable values, where two or more values cannot be compared on a single scale without losing their unique moral significance. For example, how do you quantitatively compare the value of preserving a pristine wilderness area with the value of creating jobs through resource extraction? These are not simply competing preferences, but deep normative disagreements. Another valuable concept is agonistic pluralism, which suggests that healthy democracies embrace and manage these fundamental conflicts rather than seeking to erase them, acknowledging that some clashes of values are both inevitable and potentially productive for societal progress. Ultimately, navigating the ethical challenges of conflicting public values is central to developing robust and legitimate public policies. It demands an appreciation for moral complexity, a commitment to inclusive deliberation, and a recognition that achieving perfect consensus is less important than fostering processes that manage disagreement fairly, ensuring that decisions reflected a considered and transparent grappling with society's most profound ethical questions.